Is it on?
It's on.
Good evening, good afternoon from Missoula, Montana. We didn't do a video yesterday. We stayed in Kalispell and drove down here today. We've got an appointment in the morning to get new tires on the rig here, and then we should be ready to roll. We'll be here tonight and tomorrow night, and Spokane Saturday night and Sunday night, and then we're for real heading home bright and early Monday morning. Yesterday was quite the adventure. It was we woke up to snow on the mountains, and it was 41, I think. I don't remember what it was.
In the valley.
And then, coming out of leaving St. Mary, you got to go up over a little mountain, and it was snowing on us as we were driving out of there, which was odd for August, whatever yesterday was, the 27th, I guess. But anyway, that was quite the trip. And then we were going to go. There's one route that you go that follows the southern border of Glacier. We were going to go that way, but different Googles said that the road was closed. Then you had to go over that pass, and they were expecting 6 to 10 inches of snow above 5,000 feet. So we didn't go that way. We went a longer way around. It took us probably 6 hours of driving, but we made it. And then we stayed in Kalispell yesterday, ate at a good restaurant, and we're down here today waiting on our tires. What you got, Mama?
Yeah, it was very cold yesterday, even in Kalispell, but it was even colder in St. Mary when we left, and we kept getting winter weather advisory alerts on the phone. And I happened to be in the gift shop and heard the ranger say to a guy that I think wanted to do backcountry backpacking, and he said they're expecting a lot of snow above 5,000 feet, which Glacier is up there on the mountain. So he said, but we're down here at like 4,400 or whatever. He said, so we probably won't get any of that. So it did look ominous the day before, and yesterday too, as we was making our way to Kalispell. But thank the Lord that we did not get snowed in. I was a little nervous about that. I thought, oh no, here we are, and there's nothing to speak of in St. Mary. I mean, there's a grocery store, but it's more like a camp store. Very, very basic things. Ready-made sandwiches, little microwavable meals, which we have a microwave obviously, and we have our little backpacking meals that we've stored up. But you still have some apprehension when you're in an unknown territory and you're not really sure about the weather. So we just kept watching the weather, and we decided that we was going to get up real early the day before, because last night was in Kalispell, and make it up and over, and we was trying to decide which way to go. And so, like Papaw said, we took the medium route. But it turns out that I think after a little bit the pass was open, the Maria's Pass, I'm not sure how they say that, but that it turned out to be open. But it was fine. We had a good trip. It rained a lot on us yesterday coming into Kalispell. But Kalispell is wonderful. The Flathead Lake is beautiful, beautiful. I know I've said that about a lot of stuff, but it is beautiful. I could live in Kalispell. It is nice. It is nice. They got a little quaint downtown, but then you've got the Target, the Kohl's, the Home Goods. I mean, anything you want out there. It's nice. It's nice.
If you're watching this and you're a realtor,
call me.
Hit us up. This one of the 3 or 4 or 5 places my mom has allowed she would move to.
Yes.
So that's the Kalispell area is one of them. It was almost dark last night, or 2 nights ago, when we noticed the winter storm warning, or there wouldn't have been any veto on it. My mom had been packing up, and we'd been leaving Wednesday night.
That's right, we would have been, because we didn't know.
but I'm glad we didn't. It turned out everything was turned out all right, and it wasn't as bad. But they did have there's on the National Park Service nps.gov, you can look at webcams, and if you can look on the webcam at Logan's Pass, which is the high point of going to the Sun Road, and they had a lot of snow. I don't know how many inches they had. What did I read earlier?
I think you said 10, wasn't it 10? 8 or 10, I think so.
Seemed like it.
Yeah.
So anyway, we did that, and then we stayed in Kalispell, and today we're here to do we did see 2 other moose leaving St. Mary. My mom didn't see them, but we're counting them, so that's 2 more moose to add to our list.
Yeah.
We'll come up with a grand total when we get home.
Yes.
We haven't said this in a while, but thank you for everybody that's watching and subscribing.
Yes.
And giving us a comment or a thumbs up. Today's comment: should I keep the beard or no? Just leave a comment below. Beard or beardless.
That's right.
My granddaughter does not like it, so it's weighted heavily in favor of no beard. But leave a comment for us. Tomorrow we're not going to do anything. My mom may do some laundry. We're going to run to the store and get the tires on the rig. And if we got any money left, we may go out to eat. I don't know. But
Yeah.
the tires are not cheap, but
Gotta have them.
and these are past due.
Yeah.
And God blessed us with
Yes.
getting to Alaska and back on these tires, and it's time to stop pushing our luck.
Yes.
What else you got, Mama?
Well, let me just say, when we were leaving St. Mary, the night before, I get anxious about the winter weather. Well, about any kind of bad weather. I just want to be prepared, let me just say. As I was growing up, my dad was always watching the weather, my mom was watching the weather, so I kind of got that. But I think you do have to be kind of mindful of things and where you're at and what the situations are and things. But I just want to say, I pray about things anyway, but I kind of prayed about that, or I did pray about that. And so as we was leaving St. Mary, it was foggy, and I happened to look over to the right, and there was a rainbow. And then as we went up the mountain, because I was really anxious about kind of going up that little mountain, because I thought, well, on the mountains it's going to be colder. What if it's already snowed some up there? Papaw's driving the rig, that's a big heavy thing, and there's really no guardrails on the side there. It's just a 2-lane little mountain road. And then I'm driving separate, so we just don't want to hit any slick spots. So anyway, we're going up the mountain and the sun starts shining. And so the sun is shining on us all the way over the mountain, even though it's snowing. It's snowing just a little bit, enough where you could tell it's snowing and hitting the window, but it's at like 38, I think I looked at my car, was the last temperature I looked at over the mountain. So that was God, always got his hand on us. So we thank him for that. He blesses us for that.
Yeah.
So that was good. But we made it, and Papaw made a good decision about the road taken. And like you said, we come to Kalispell yesterday, and that was nice, and Missoula today. And we're trying to wrap up things and head south.
I put a picture on Facebook today. I usually put a morning from wherever we are, post on Facebook, and there was a bunch of geese heading south. So that's what Mama's ready to go with them.
Well, it was so cold yesterday. It was cold yesterday. I mean, cold. And today we've got the air on in the RV. It said it was 47, but I don't believe it. It was raining, and the wind was just rocking the RV. Papa's driving, we're going. I mean, you could not drive that fast. We was kind of on a 2-lane, kind of little mountain road driving around. But it's been an adventure for sure. We've got into some things, and we talk about that. And we'll have lots more to talk about in our recap videos, our review videos.
Yeah, there were high wind morning, along with the winter storm advisory. There were high wind warnings, and about halfway, St. Mary is on this side of Glacier. Kalispell's on this side, both near the entrances. And about halfway around the bottom of the horn, the wind was just it was crazy, and it takes your breath away if you ain't paying attention, and it just hits you all of a sudden. But after that, after about halfway down, the wind just stopped. Sealy Lake is very pretty. Swan Lake is pretty.
Uh-huh.
And then we got up to today. We drove by Flathead Lake. We drove by it yesterday, but you couldn't see it because it was socked in. But we drove by it today, and it was very pretty. Mama's got a few pictures she'll put in there.
Yeah.
And then so Montana is gorgeous,
Yeah.
and
It is.
and we'll talk about this more in the video. But and I keep saying I don't want to sound unappreciative or that I didn't like Alaska. I did. I'm glad we got to go.
Yeah.
But there's as pretty as Alaska is, there are, for each pretty place in Alaska, there's 15 pretty places in Montana. Not just talking the rest of the country.
Yeah.
Love me some Montana. I think if my mom was finna move, we'd be moving to Montana.
That's right. I'm afraid it's too high for us, though. They bougie out here.
The prices are high. So we're gonna get tires tomorrow and see what else we can get into. We may or may not do a video tomorrow, and then we're on to Spokane to see Aunt Sue. Yesterday we drove detached until we got over the mountain. Then we hooked back up. Mama was so cold she had her hood on and had Aunt Sue's gifted Afghan for us to keep warm over there. So thank you, Aunt Sue.
Yes, it came in handy yesterday, which I've used it before, but I really used it yesterday all day, just about. Had my hood on, my sweatshirt hood on, wrapped up. Let me tell you, I was woefully unprepared for the cold here in these states out here. When it's cold in the south, okay, it's cold. I have been known to run out without a coat on, short sleeve. It doesn't bother me. But out here, oh no. No. I rarely am one to wear socks anymore with my shoes. Got them slip-on shoes, just slip them right on and go on. Nope. I need me some smart wool socks, a toboggan, some gloves, a heavier coat. Woefully unprepared for this trip out here. Did not expect this cold.
For those viewers that aren't in the South, a toboggan is a stocking cap, not what you slide down the hill on.
That's not what that is. A toboggan is what you put on your head. That is a sled that you slide down.
And a Coke is not a Mountain Dew. You can't say what kind of Coke you want and say I want a Mountain Dew. No, a Coke is a Coke. You can get a Diet Coke, you can get a regular Coke, you can get a cherry Coke, you can get a vanilla Coke, but you can't say run in the store and get me a Coke. What kind of Coke you want? I would like a 7-Up. No, it ain't a Coke.
It is.
Well,
it is a Coke, and you just tell me what kind of Coke that you want.
Agree to disagree.
Well, we will.
All
Just
right.
because you're wrong.
Wow, dang.
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, comment below.
Yes.
If we got anything, go ahead.
Yes, I'm sorry. I was going to say Emma and Faithlin, Tyler and Shauna, shout out and expect the package to be Saturday.
Wow. Is that a new one or the one we mailed already?
The one you mailed just the day before yesterday.
There'll probably be another one after that, so
Yeah.
just be prepared,
Be prepared.
and tip your mailman this Christmas. Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right then. If nothing else, we'll
We'll
see you down the road.